aspect of it, because I didn't want to steal Jared's thunder. He's here now, and I'm going to introduce him. Please feel free to ask a bunch of questions. He's extremely dynamic and knowledgeable in this particular area. And as I mentioned before, as digital natives, this should be something of extreme interest to you. So Jared Mitchell is a LinkedIn trainer and sales authority. For the past 7 to 8 years, he's been using LinkedIn not just to generate business leads, but to show people across the Caribbean how to unlock its full potential. Whether it's job seekers looking for opportunities or professionals wanting to stand out as thought leaders, Jared has guided them on how to use the platform effectively. He's optimized close to 1,000 profiles, helping people land jobs across the world and even migrate from Trinidad to pursue new careers. Today, he's here to show you why LinkedIn should be the #1 platform you prioritize, and how you can use it to open doors, and how you may not even know that exists right now. So I'm going to introduce you to Jared Mitchell. Please give him a hearty round of applause.
Morning, everybody. Morning, Arthur Jack, Flip North, room 4, room 5, South Main. Good morning. Wave if you're hearing me. Let's see. All right, we're getting waves. Good. How's everybody doing?
Great.
Nice. I just want to start off because I'm incredibly passionate about this. So if I get aggressive when I speak, you'll understand why, because it's this important. So just quick show of hands. How many of you ever heard of LinkedIn before? Great. How many of you will actually have a LinkedIn profile? Excellent. So that first scan is where you'll be able to find me on LinkedIn. Let's ask this next question. How many of you understand the purpose of LinkedIn? Tell me, purpose. Oh, you thought it's going to raise your hands and not engage? Oh, no. What's the purpose? Tell me.
It's an app where you could allow yourself to put what you're good in and do work environment so businesses could take in for interviews and give you those work opportunities for the future.
You said it lovely. Yes. So here's the thing about it. LinkedIn, besides being one of the best platforms where you could seek opportunities with regards to your job, is literally one of the best platforms where you could build your personal brand. It's literally the best platform where job seekers are going now. Because I'm sure you all have all heard of Caribbean Jobs, Job City, and all these places, right? So let me tell you, recruiters are looking for reps and looking for employees mostly on LinkedIn now. And I'm talking about companies in Trinidad. The big companies, the companies that you want to work for. They're not using the recruitment agencies as much. They're finding their employees on LinkedIn. So let's do our next test. Everybody here has data and they're connected to data, Wi-Fi, anything? No? Yeah. All right, do me a favor. Open up a brand new browser on your phone, please. Open up a brand new tab, whether it's Chrome, Safari, whatever, it doesn't matter. Just open up a brand new tab. When you're on that brand fresh new tab, let me know when. Say when. Great. Swap it with the person next to you. Swap your phone with the person next to you. Right. And I want you to type in your full government name in the search. Your full you could just put your first name, last name, comma, Trinidad, and type it in for me and see what results you get. Same thing for you all, Atalock Jack. Same thing, Flip North, room 4, room 5, South Main. Yes. First name, your first name, your last name, comma, Trinidad. Search and tell me what comes up. What are you seeing here?
I see myself on the TSTT Facebook page.
Right, so you're on the TSTT Facebook page.
And then there's my the times I lost my link.
Makai Lewis. Love. This is you, no?
No, this isn't me.
Oh, so there's another person.
Apparently.
So for how many of you did LinkedIn, how many of you completed the search and your LinkedIn profile came up? Good. So we all know this, right? If you submit a resume, what does the recruiter do first?
The background check.
They Google you, right? So you could swap back phones to the person next to you, but they Google you. Do you like what showed up when you did a search? Because if you do it on your phone, it doesn't show up the right way. Remember, you have to do it from somebody else's phone so you can actually see how you show up in search. So show of hands. How many people when you Google yourselves on somebody else's phone? Show of hands. Did you like what you see?
Yeah, absolutely.
All positive? Who wants to change it? Great. So here's the thing. LinkedIn is optimized for search. If you actually have an optimized profile, LinkedIn shows up first. Now, tell me, why is that important? Yes, not only because it's a job platform. A lot of people here think LinkedIn is like super formal, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just present in blazers. When I go training to companies, I train in an African kit. I'm incredibly casual. I don't do suit and ties, ever.
Really?
Because we overlook what work is. And work is not a suit and tie. Like, it's not. It's about your expertise. So the thing is, because it's regarded as a more professional platform, when recruiters go there, and if that shows up first, that's way better than them looking at your Instagram or your Facebook, correct?
Yeah.
Or your TikTok, correct?
Correct.
Right. So the thing is, you actually want to put most of what you do professionally there, because the more you put there, that shows up higher when people search you, and then you put a better first impression for the companies that you want to reach out to. Following me so far?
Following.
Good. So here's a couple of things I want everybody to do in this room and everybody who's listening, because these are the things that are incredibly important. The number one thing I want you all to do is do my trifecta. There are 3 ultimate important things that you have to do on your LinkedIn profile. Number 1, get an updated profile picture. And I don't mean you need to go to a professional headshot, because those things sometimes might be very expensive. Like a random headshot, minimum is probably going to cost you about 900. Right? However, I know a lot of you here have excellent fancy phones, correct? So just do me this favor. Wipe the back of your lens, right? And I don't mean this. I mean like wipe it like if you're using like your glasses, use those glasses, clean it, stand up in front of natural light where you don't see any shadows on your face, and snap and take a picture. I don't want your full length. Nobody needs to see your full length. I need mid-chest, here, and that's what you're posting as your profile picture. It needs to look like you. Yes, no filter. It needs to look like you. We don't want people doing a double take. So like, what's your name, sorry? Noah. I don't want to be like when I meet Noah. Noah say, hey, Noah, I'm Jared. And I'll be like, are you sure? Right? Make it updated. The next thing now is, everybody knows what Canva is? Yeah. Great. I want you to go in Canva and create a LinkedIn banner for yourself. If you're not seeing the option where the tab pops up, you're going to put in the measurement, which is 1584 times 396. You might see templates pop up, right? But here's what I don't want you to do. Don't use generic templates. Oh, sorry. Right? Don't use generic templates. I don't want you to do that, because you end up looking like everybody else. So I'll tell you one time, there's a template you'll always see. It's a white background with a coffee cup and a keyboard. If any of you follow me and I see that as your background picture, I'm going to block you. That is overdone and it's overused. And I want to tell you this because I want you to stand out on the platform. I don't want you to blend in. You realize how much of a numbers game this is, right?
Yeah.
Because if I understood this correctly, it was 6,000 people.
600.
How much applied?
Oh, 17,000.
Right. And this whole group here is around 600. And then after this, like, what happens? Remember, you're going back out in the job market to go for finite jobs. How are you standing out? I love the silence. That's the part I need you to think about the most. Because it's not going to be given to you. You have to build the system so it could work for you. So after you do your LinkedIn headline, here's the thing that I want you to do. We're not going to use any cursive or anything like that, right? Because most people are looking at their LinkedIn on their app, correct? Most people have it on the app on their phone?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So it's kind of tiny, right? So when you create your banner, think about that when you're putting any wording on the banner. Because what I want for the wording, I want you to highlight the 3 skill sets that you're great at. And I want you to put it in a simple font. That might be Helvetica. It could be Montserrat. It could be, what's my favorite? Poppins. It's very clean and you can see it easy when you open up a mobile device. So for anybody who's on LinkedIn, if you scan this and you saw my profile, you'd have seen how clean you can see all the word and everything, right? That's done on purpose. I want to ensure when somebody goes onto my profile, they could immediately tell what I do. So remember, because that banner is your largest real estate, you want people when they go on your page, I can immediately tell, like, what's your name?
Kurt Neal.
Hmm?
Kurt Neal.
Kurt Neal. Like I go and I could see Kurt Neal and I could tell within 8 seconds, because that's how much time you have, what Kurt Neal does, what's his 3 skill sets. So I want you to think about that. And because I think by the way, is this all for a lot of you? Is this your first job?
Yeah.
So what are you passionate about? Write it down. Because I don't want you to curse yourself and say you want to do any job. Because any job might be the worst thing you do ever want to do in your life. Take my little side piece of advice. Be very specific in the type of jobs you want. Because they're out there. If you ask for any job, that takes really long to find. If you're more specific in what you're looking for, way easier. So, you're going to design your banner. You're going to get a nice updated profile picture. And by the way, organizations now, like thank God, are like way more open. Like I'm so glad like you don't understand. You couldn't have hairstyles like this long ago. You know how much jobs I get rejected from because people was like, add my hair before I lose it. And companies were like, oh, you need to have your hair cut. And I was like, no thanks. I'll figure out something else. Like, so take your picture normally as it is, as how you are. Do your banner, and then the last one I want you to do is that headline section. LinkedIn's going to ask you to put your job, but I don't want you to put that since some of you now searching for a job for the first time, correct? Yeah. So do you know the job titles of the jobs you'd like to get? Oh, there's the awkward silence again. All right, so that's part of your homework. I want you to start thinking about what are the job titles of the jobs I'd like to find. I'd like to work, I'd like to be employed for. Sounds difficult?
Not really, no.
Oh, tell me. Sorry. Hold on, we have a question. I'm going to make sure everybody can hear. You seem soft-spoken. Hold on. Let's get it.
So does it have any administrative assistant jobs in Bmobile?
I don't know. I took it from a general scope of fields. But here's one thing you could learn. Write this down. Boolean. Boolean. It's called Boolean search. If you learn that, you could actually use LinkedIn and most other search platforms really easy. Because you know when you search for something online and you get too much random things, Boolean search narrows it down. You had a question? You sure? How come you had a question? The question disappeared. Was it answered? You sure? Good. Boolean. Boolean search. B as in bat, double O as in the oval, L as in licorice, E as in eggs, A as in avocado, N as in never. Boolean search. That narrows it down because on LinkedIn you can actually do job searches just based on the job title. Right? And therefore you get to narrow it down. Because if you search all the jobs in Trinidad, like right now, if you look for what was posted in the last 24 hours, is about 1,500 jobs in all different levels. But if you know Boolean search, you'll be able to narrow it down to the exact job you want. So if you're ever searching for a job title, here's a tip to know you're searching the right way. If you ever get more than 100 results, you're searching too broad. You're not using Boolean search. When you're searching the right way, you should actually get less than 100 results. That's how you know you're doing it right. Because I don't want you applying to 1,500 jobs. That means your search is too broad.
How come?
That's just how LinkedIn is.
So like if you go on LinkedIn, choose whatever job they give you.
No. When you go on LinkedIn, there's a jobs tab that you can actually look for. So that's where all the companies post their jobs. So when you go there and click that jobs tab, you can actually click a section for Trinidad and Tobago to show you all the jobs posted for Trinidad and Tobago. Remote, hybrid, in-person, everything, all industries. And then you could go and filter it and narrow it down even more to find out the exact job, the exact industry, everything that you want to be hired for. That's the beauty of it. Right? So that's why I want you all to focus on the headline, because the headline is your trifecta. Right? That's the last piece of the puzzle. What I want you to do is start putting the job titles that you want to be found for. Because here's the thing. That headline area is searchable on LinkedIn. What's your name?
D-A-N-I-L.
Daniel. So Daniel, I don't need to know Daniel. I just need to know the skill sets. And if you list those skill sets on your LinkedIn headline, then I could find Daniel.
I'm not going to get a job
Why?
because I don't want to work for somebody else. I will be back.
Look at you all clapping. And you only don't understand how much hard work involved. Most of y'all will quit. I'm being dead serious with y'all. I understand the beauty of it, but listen to me, right? You still need to be on LinkedIn because at the same time, remember, I don't work for anybody. I work for myself. That's how all these companies find me. I don't do any outreach for my business. Companies come to me. So you still need visibility, which is what LinkedIn provides, which is still your job, because your job now isn't about your skill set. It's about creating awareness of what you do so people could come and hire you. Or no? Why? Sounds like too much work? Trash? That sounds like trash? Oh man, I can't wait for you all in the next 6 months. If you all know.
Next year, sir. Next year.
Right, that will be next year, we in August. Yeah. I was now telling Janelle, if you all know what's coming, right? In terms of the job market. Tell me, yes. Over the years, I'll give you a better range. On average, these are just some of the companies I've worked for this year. And I'm going to be, again, doing some more work for Scotiabank up the islands. Never reached out to them. They reached out to me. Did Guardian Group in Jamaica this year. Then reached out to them. They reached out to me. Simply because, and this is why I said you, let's focus back on the trifecta, right? Your headline, your profile picture, your headline, right? Your banner, your profile picture. You know what's the biggest thing that you need to do now in order to differentiate yourself in the market? Who could tell me? Tell me, Daniel.
Learn how to code.
You could do that, yes. But then how much people find out you're good at coding? How would people know that?
If you can you can ask them if you need someone to code a software program.
I want to make it easier for you, Daniel. Every time you learn into code, I want you to prop your phone up behind you and record it and show people as you're in the process of doing the coding, and they're going to be posting that, and that's your content. The only reason why I get hired and I don't have to look for work is that I put out an insane amount of content on a regular basis. Companies find me because I talk about the problems that they want solved. And because LinkedIn is the main platform where all those decision makers, the people who spend money are, that's why they're able to reach out to me. So people, remember, there are tons of coders everywhere. How are you going to differentiate yourself, especially if you're in that technical space, is showing you know how to code. So let me just borrow this. Sorry, Neil. Prop your phone up behind you so you can point to your computer while you're coding, and it's showing you at work in your skill set, and you're just going to do a quick talk over saying, hey, creating a code for X and Y and showing you the end result. And that's the content you post.
So how come you talk about doing stuff, but you're not doing how to find big problem and to solve it with your own firm.
Say that again, one more time.
Okay. So how come you want to talk about
Sorry, say it louder for everybody. Okay, no problem. Sorry.
If you have your own firm, I want to learn you want to talk about how to solve different problems
Right.
in your firm. But how come your firm don't solve big problem for other people to solve? Solve different things in work. But
No, I solve big problems. Companies need to make more money, so I help them sell. That's what I help them do. I help them understand how to sell to more people better. I solve that big problem. So your problem that you solving is for companies who are trying to create a code for their system that will help a system be automated. You're going to create that code because that's a problem they need solved. You're a problem solver, but through code. I'm a problem solver, but I'm through sales and LinkedIn.
No, I mean how big tech want to solve big problems
Yeah.
in the world.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to solve a problem for the big tech, but it's from unknown big stuff they want to solve, but they can't solve.
So if I understand you correctly, Daniel, sorry everybody, is that you want to solve problems for big tech, but you don't know what the big problems are.
Yeah.
Then you have to do a lot of search.
Oh yeah.
So spend a ton of time on like Reddit and Quora and all these sites and use that insight to do the creation.
Because like
Last one, because I don't want to sidetrack it from everything, but yeah.
like I think Mark the guy said it will have like a like one like young child in the basement who do like things with AI and then will become a I think he said the first
Trillionaire. Yeah, that will happen. But at the same time, that's a one in a possibility. What you could be possible with, which allow you to live a great lifestyle, is solving a problem where they need about 100 people like you.
How come?
Because that's what exists in the world now. They need people like you. But you need to showcase these skills. That's the way people will find you. So that's the number one thing I want to drive with everybody. So in addition to putting this up, and by the way, here's the bonus. Did you all do a resume session with them as yet?
Yes.
Right, everybody updated their resume.
Yeah.
You know what an ATS compliant resume is, right?
Yeah.
Applicant tracking system. Great. You know you can upload your resume into LinkedIn, right? So recruiters find it. There's a section on your LinkedIn profile. If you go to settings, data privacy, you can scroll down and you can upload your resume there in PDF format.
I have a question.
Tell me.
About when you're talking about posting stuff, right? Do you only post what you do on LinkedIn or you do it on other platforms as well?
So, excellent question. It goes on other platforms, but LinkedIn is my number one. So it goes in order of LinkedIn, YouTube, my website, and then Instagram, if I remember. And I don't really care about Facebook. And I only put on TikTok probably on weekends. It's not to sound bad. I just lose brain cells on our platform. The comments just not it. People just miss the mark on a lot of things. So yeah, I just put it there because that's where my leads coming from. That's what people reach out to me on. So I stay there all the time.
Okay.
So yeah. But here's the thing. Even though, so by the way, let me help you out with this misconception as well. Don't think you have to be a CEO or an expert to post content on LinkedIn. So here's what I want everybody to do for me. So show of hands again, everybody who has a LinkedIn profile. Great. You're going to update your banner. You're going to update your profile picture, your hands down, and then you're going to make sure and update your headline. And you know what I need you all to do? I need you to post your first piece of content about this. Have you all started posting content about it already? Right. So the internship finishes when? Right. So when the internship finishes, this is what I want you all to do. I want you to write a simple post that just says, my awesome internship at Bmobile Future Leaders ended on Friday. Here's the top 3 things that I learned. Here's the top 3 careers I think I may want to start exploring, because you don't need to tie a navel string to any career. You could switch. You need to taste more than anything else, because you all look like you're all under 25. So you shouldn't be focusing on a career. You should be tasting as many different things as possible. And then when you write that now, what you're going to post now is saying, if you are looking for somebody who is passionate about these things and a quick learner, I am definitely open to being hired. That's the post I want you all to do. Good? That's the simple post, right? And say thank you to Bmobile for the opportunity and looking forward to the other opportunities that will be ahead in your career. That's the type of content you should be posting. You don't need to be an expert. What you need to do is document your journey. Every time you learn something, I need you to do that. Because how many things you'll learn so far? And by the way, just show of hands. Did you learn more than 5 things in this whole internship? Yeah. Great. Every one thing you learned is a post. Because here's my theory. Anybody eats an entire loaf of bread in one sitting?
Yeah, I can pull it off.
Most people don't eat an entire loaf of bread in one sitting. What your audience likes is slices. So you're just going to give a little bit. I don't want you to talk about all 5 things, but just talk about the one thing that you learned. Because trust me, people start seeing it over time. And then what I want you to do, because you understand Boolean search, you could start searching for people by title. So here's the next thing I want you all to do. I want you all to grow your network on LinkedIn by adding people. But you know who I want you all to add? Only 2 types of people, right? If the persons aren't in HR in the companies you want to work for, or if it is that it's not friends who you met and people who you want to network with, you shouldn't add anybody else. Be very selfish on LinkedIn. Only add the people who can help you get towards your goal. So if they're not in HR in some of those companies, yes, and they might get a connection request from them, no thanks. Click ignore.
How come?
because it's not beneficial to you. You could add them if you're on a billion network, but again, if you're on it specifically to find jobs, then you should only be connecting with HR professionals. Here's the next thing I'll do, and this is the more bold-faced one. When you connect with an HR professional, I want you to send them a video. Oh, you'll see, there's what I'm talking about where it's get hard. So let me explain to you, all right? Part of my success on LinkedIn is that a lot of the times when I connect with persons, I would send you a personalized video. Just to say thanks for connecting, I'll mention something on your profile that might be of interest to me, but it's all to spark conversation. But I think I'm one of the few people in the world who have reached this level because to date, since LinkedIn ever introduced that, I've done about 8,000 personalized videos. So I could tell you the power and the impact it has. Because again, out of this room, if half of you were applying for the same job, how are you differentiating yourself? You think your resume is going to do it? Your LinkedIn profile might have an advantage, but if you send a video to that recruiter to say, hey, what's your name, sorry?
Makaya.
Hey, Makaya, my name is Jared. I just sent an application for technical assistant 1. Let me just tell you 3 things why I think I'll be the best person out of all the other applications you're receiving. A quick 1-minute video, and that's it. Because technically, aren't they going to ask you that in the interview?
Yeah, they are.
So why not do it now? And this will be, we good on time, right, Janelle? And this will be one of my favorite tips to give you. Every time you apply for a job, I don't care what platform you prefer, every single time you apply for a job, I want you to do a video and explain why you'll be good at it. And for anybody who thinks that's crazy, no problem. Just prolong your job search. Because trust me, remember what we spoke about is what's going to happen, right? You apply for a job, they're going to Google search you. If they Google search you, depending on the platform, and they see a video of you saying, hey, my name is Jared, I just applied for technical assistant in one of the companies in X and Y sector. I just want to say 3 things of why I think I'll be the best person for that job. And that's pinned to the top of your profile. What do you think the recruiter is going to see first? You can make it difficult or you can make it easy. You could choose. But I guarantee if you stay more on LinkedIn and you post the content, you position yourself better than anybody else in the room. Especially if it is that you're creating content. So good? Helpful? Right. The last thing you will do now is that there's an experience section on LinkedIn. So you're going to add the fact that you were an intern here at Bmobile. And then I want you to put in simple bullet form all the things that you learned and the things that you did while you were there. I think you're most likely might get a certificate or something at the end of this, right?
Yeah.
Great. Do me a post just now. Do a post because LinkedIn loves these things. And the post will include the picture where you say, hey, just completed my 6 months internship at Bmobile, my 3 months internship at Bmobile. Really excited. This is what I learned. And you're holding up the certificate. That's your post. Right? Sorry.
No problem.
But yeah. But that's why I love LinkedIn. No matter if it is that you want to go into the job market or you want to be on your own as a business person, that's where you're going to find the best market. Because I can tell you one of my fun things. I found my welder on LinkedIn.
What?
Oh,
Yeah.
Really? Oh, really?
I found my welder on LinkedIn. Yep. And the thing is, when I asked my welder, I'm like, hey, Anton, like, you need to post more. Check him. Yeah, I can't because every time I post, I get overbooked. So right now, I'm booked to capacity. So understand, it's a professional platform, but it's not a platform for like only just your office jobs. It doesn't matter what job you all decide to do, you need to have your presence on that platform over anyone else. Because that's where you get the best buyers, the best quality individuals, the best recruiters who are looking for organizations out there right now. Trust me, those who you want to work for, and they spend most of their time on LinkedIn. Not really any other platform. That's where you should be putting it out. And the last thing, which I would mention, is that your visibility is key. Part of I said that makes a difference to me in terms of why I've been able to build my business is that I put out an insane amount of content. So for the year already on LinkedIn, I've already crossed about 350 pieces of content for the year. And about half of that, more than half of that is videos. Like, that's the amount you should be putting out if you want to stand out in the market. Because at the end of the day, if you're applying for jobs, the job resume is not going to give you a footprint and a visual of what the employer wants to hire. Your content and your presence on those kind of platforms are what will. And it could be in a negative way of what you might have on your Instagram and your personal stuff, or it could be in a professional manner of what you're posting on LinkedIn. You could choose and decide. But trust me, LinkedIn wins every day, 10 out of 10. No disrespect to the other platforms. They're cool. They're not LinkedIn. And for where you all are right now, I think that's where you need to have a little presence. So my last thing to you is this. Because I'll tell you a couple things about me. I don't have a degree, but I've always had the best jobs.
Drop out?
No, I just don't have the attention span. And I tried it. I failed like math 7 times, which was like, and like after that, not in CXC, but in like, when I went to do a associate degree, and then after that, I was like, this isn't for me. This doesn't make sense. And then the people in school was like, no, you could do the associate degree. You need maths. It's like, no, you don't. I was like, I could get somebody who's good in maths.
Right.
I could get an accountant who's good in accounting that I trust and I learn it. That's what I need to do. But what I need to do is focus on what I'm good at, which is sales. So here's the thing I want everybody to do. Again, I'm 42, so I'm way older than most of y'all. When I was older age for learning, I did not have access to so many free learning tools. You should not be spending time mindlessly scrolling on your phone. You should be getting an insane amount of short certificates. Like if I hire anybody and I can't find short certificates of things you're learning, I'm completely uninterested in hiring you. Like I have no interest. You could go on Coursera, Harvard,
Yale.
all of them, and it have free courses you could actually do. Certified courses. Sometimes you probably have to pay 10 or 15 US for it. But it's just to learn skills. Because remember I said, it's to taste. It's not to lock yourself into one thing. But the more you have, the better it's going to position you. And the beauty about that is you could post and update all those certificates on LinkedIn to say, I just got a certificate, I just got a certificate, this is why I'm doing it, because I'm just testing out my desire to see if I want to be in this field. But I hope I was able to open everybody's eyes.
Absolutely.
Right? Y'all will be on LinkedIn?
Yeah.
Good. At least update your profiles. Please put the fact that you're an intern here at Bmobile. Just do that bare minimum for me, please. Because optimized profile today is like CXC passes. Is the bare minimum. The content is what's going to set you apart. And if it is that you want to beat everybody else in this room for the next job position, you need to create content. Nothing else. If you want to get the next job, even though you're working for yourself and you want to do it over a competitor, which is what I get all the time, is content. That's what they judge you on. Like companies literally call me and be like, hey Jared, I see you work, I want you to come and do work for us. Not tell me who you are, what you do, and what's your value. Nope. Content speaks for itself. They know everything. And you'll have seen it. You'll buy certified scoop not because they want ice cream, it's because they like Samson.
No. No.
You understand? You understand the logic, right? It's the association because you're Billy Brand. Your visibility is key. That's the only thing that's going to help you all out with everything that's coming. Because AI is going to have a fun time with you.
Yes.
Fun time. Record the coding. All right, folks? Enjoy the rest of the session. Have a good one.
Good morning.
Sorry, question?
South Main Room.
So,
My
what's
name
up?
is Risha. On behalf of myself and South Main Room, we would like to thank you for all the beneficial information. And we appreciate you taking this time out of your busy schedule to provide us with this important information that we will surely integrate into our lives in the near future. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you so much. And by the way, notice I was recording, so I have my content already.